Vincent back with another video. So today's video is just going to be answering some questions and also updating you guys on my hair, how it's been since the last time I updated you guys, which was back in, I think, September, end of September. I updated you guys. I do have everything written down on my phone. Alright, so I'm going to be covering texture change, length, styles, favorite products, undercut, dyeing my hair, straightening my hair, and some other stuff. So I'm just going to jump right into this video. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, let's see, texture change. A lot of you guys have asked if my hair has changed since my big chop, and it has. For me, when I first did my big chop, as most of you guys know, when you first cut your hair has a very strange curl pattern, or it's very loose and very frizzy, I guess you could say, for a lot of us. My hair type personally was very, very frizzy and just not very defined. It took about a week for the curls to really, start to show, and they're very, very tiny and itty bitty, and about a month later they started clumping into bigger curls. Not looser curls, but bigger. I don't know if it makes sense. So imagine my hair going from the size of, let's say, a bobby pin, from the size of a bobby pin to about the size of maybe my pinky. So my curls didn't get looser, but they got wider, if that makes sense. It's really weird. It's kind of hard to explain how it changed, but if you have transitioned and you notice your texture change, then you probably understand what I mean. So yeah, my hair texture did change. It went from like a defined 4C to a defined 4A, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can explain it. It's really hard to explain it, but that's the best way I can put it. So it went from being very, very tiny to being, a little bit wider. So that's how my hair is now. My hair is pretty much the same all the way around. The very sides of my head is a tighter curl, which would be like the 4C, if you want to call it that. And then everywhere else is like a 4A, I guess you could say. Like Natural 85's hair back when she first went natural. So that's pretty much what my hair looks like. It's hard to explain. I don't really like to talk about hair types because everyone has their own opinion on what's what. People tell me my hair is this, people tell me my hair is that. I honestly don't care anymore. A lot of us get so caught up with hair typing and the charts. There's like 5 different charts and we're all looking at different ones, and I may say my hair is 4A and you may say no, it's 4C, and someone else may say no, it's 3C, and it's just so confusing. So I try not to label my hair, but a lot of you guys still ask and still want to know. So I would say like a defined 4C on the sides and then like a 4A everywhere else. I don't know. It's not really important, to be honest. So a month after my big chop, my hair hasn't changed since then. It's been the same. As for my favorite products, I'm still using the same stuff. I actually posted a video featuring Natural Nisi, or a collab video with Natural Nisi, showing you guys my favorite hairstyles, my favorite hair products. So I'll go ahead and insert that video somewhere here and also down below in case you guys want to check it out. It will show you guys all my favorite hairstyles and all my favorite products for 2015. It's still my favorite up to this day. So if you guys want to see that, I will leave that video down below. Also, I want to touch on the wash and go. It took me about, I think, 3 attempts to do the wash and go. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you guys saw the whole process. I filmed bits and pieces of all my attempts. Anyways, it took me about 3 attempts to get a wash and go. The 4th attempt was a success, and I actually was inspired by Natural 85's technique, her wash and go technique. So I tried it out and it worked perfectly. And I should have tried it out the very first time. Kind of wanted to do my own thing and kind of, play around with products and see what worked. But me and Natural 85 have a very similar hair pattern, similar shrinkage, and also hair porosity. So that is why that routine worked for me. As for my length, some of you guys have seen my trimming video I posted maybe about a month ago. Before I cut my hair was grazing mid-back length, but after doing that cut, that 1-inch cut all around, my hair is back to bra shop length. So that is where my length is now. I will go ahead and insert some footage so you guys can see how long my hair is. This time around, I did decide to measure my hair with measuring tape. A few of you guys wanted me to do that. A few of you guys were kind of disappointed that I didn't do it in my last video. So I guess I'll start measuring my hair. I've never measured my hair with measuring tape before. When I was relaxed and transitioning, I just always kind of just, you know, stretched out my hair and placed it on my body. But a lot of you guys wanted me to, you know, actually measure it with measuring tape. So I went ahead and did that. And yeah, for what I can remember, my hair is about bra strap length, not full bra strap length of course, but for the most part my hair is the same length all the way around. A lot of you guys have been asking about my undercut. You guys saw a glimpse of it in my high puff tutorial. I'll leave that video down below. You guys saw a quick glimpse of it in that video. I did my undercut maybe about a week after my big chop. I wanted to kind of spice up my hair. Back when I was relaxed, I actually wanted to do an undercut because, I don't know, I just loved how it looked, and I loved the fact that you can do like so many different designs. So I decided that once I did my big chop, I was going to do my undercut, and I did it. I just got a really simple design. It was just like maybe 4 lines in the back of my head, and it probably was about 4 inches high. Not much, just a little bit. Since then I have grown it out. I haven't gotten an undercut since September. I haven't gotten one. For me, for example, I love to wear a different hairstyle every single day, and it's kind of hard to do that sometimes. You know, I don't really have time to change my hair all the time, but I do get really bored with my hair. What I've been doing is I try to wear different color headbands. For example, I have a white one, I have some with jewels on them, I have like plain ones like this, I have like really thick ones. So yeah, that's what I've been doing to kind of spice up my hair so I don't get so bored with my hair. Also, I've been thinking about dyeing my hair, which you guys know about this. I attempted to dye my hair when I was transitioning and it was successful. I did like just a small ombre just because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, how it was going to look, blah blah blah, how I was going to feel about it after. I really like to color. If I have any pictures, I'll insert them. I definitely would love to do the color again, especially on my curly hair. That would be really nice. So yeah, I'm getting bored with my hair. I want to do something. I want to cut it, not the length of my hair, but like the back of my head. I want to cut it. I want to add color. I want to do something. Like I said, I've been playing around with headbands so that way I feel like my hair looks different. I don't always look the same. I'm not always doing the same thing. As you guys have seen, I've done blowouts, I've done twist outs, I've done a flexi rod set. I plan to do tons and tons of hair tutorials for you guys because I like to play in my hair. I like to do different things. I don't like to look the same all the time. So expect a lot of videos in the future, a lot of hair tutorials. I'm working on some. I definitely want to do a braid out probably tomorrow. Also, I noticed that some of you guys have noticed it as well, that one side of my hair, like the front area, is looser than the other side. So right in this section, right in the front. Personally, I don't think I have heat damage because my hair has always been looser on this side of my head from the beginning of my transition. I have always noticed that one side was always looser. I'm thinking that I either have chemical damage because I did get a few relaxer burns back in the day. I used to get them a lot at the back of my head and right here. So I'm thinking that it could be chemical damage. Also, it could be that I need protein because I don't use protein, as most of you guys know. And if I do, it's very little because I do have low porosity hair. And if you know anything about low porosity hair, you know that low porosity hair is protein sensitive. So I'm thinking that maybe I need to add protein to my regimen. I'm happy that it's just one small section. It's about maybe, I want to say about 1 inch wide and maybe 1 inch high. It's just a small section right here that hangs a little bit longer than this side of my head. If you guys watched my wash and go tutorial, you'll see that one side does hang kind of funny. But one thing I did notice is that when I put the bentonite clay on my hair hangs the same all the way around. So I feel like this section isn't getting the moisture that it needs. I feel like that's the problem. I don't know. But anyways, moving on. Let's move on. I will keep you guys posted about that section of hair. That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. I know a lot of you guys want to see my hair straight. I know I personally don't care to see my hair straight. Had my hair straight for over like 15 years, so seeing my hair straight now isn't a big thing for me. I know a lot of you guys really would love to see my hair straight. It would be nice to see my hair straight, but I feel like I can wait it out. I kind of have a goal in mind. I either want to wait till I am 1 year post relaxer, which would be August 2016, or to wait till I am waist length. Not full waist length, but you know, touching waist length. So either this year August or sometime next year or so, I may straighten my hair. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not really interested in seeing my hair straight. I have seen it blown out, but my blown out hair is like 50% of my length. Because when I blow out my hair, it sits probably on my shoulders and my hair is all the way down my back at bra straps. It would be cool to see my hair, you know, flat ironed, but I'm actually very terrified of heat damage, like beyond terrified, even though I do have low porosity hair, which is a hair type or a porosity level that is extremely stubborn, and there's a less risk of me getting heat damage. I'm still very scared of heat damage. The thought of having to transition again would just kill me. Whenever I do decide to flat iron my hair, you guys will know. A lot of you guys want to know my regimen, my routine. I do have those 2 videos written down. I think I have the regimen video written down for this month. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for whatever's coming this month. I don't know. I have a lot of things written down. I typically post videos every Monday and Friday. I try my best to stay on schedule with Monday and Friday, so I try my best to put it up every week. Something doesn't happen. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.